Illinois finally has a concealed carry law on the books. Lawmakers spent the day in Springfield dealing with Governor Quinn's amendatory veto of concealed carry legislation. Because it started as a House bill, that's where the action started first thing this morning. ABC News Channel 20's Mike Brooks joins us live from the Capitol with more on how the day developed. Mike.
Well, typically not much of anything happens in the Illinois House without a lot of debate. As an example, today several lawmakers were talking about pension reform legislation on the Illinois House floor, and yet there wasn't a single pension reform bill even up for a vote. Now, the only issue that was on their calendar, concealed carry and a motion to override Governor Quinn's veto on that legislation. It passed with 77 yes votes and absolutely no debate whatsoever. Now, the motion only needed 71 votes, but it's interesting to note 77 is still less than the 89 that the bill received when it originally passed the House.
77 votes I'll take any day. We lost a few, but I expected that with all the political pressure that was going on with the governor created in Chicago. I don't think he needed to do that. I think he would have been the last person that wouldn't want to go off the cliff. Supposedly he's supposed to represent 102 counties, but really he's only representing one, Cook County.
Over in the Senate, the governor's veto was overridden as well with a vote of 41 to 17, but only after senators passed a trailer bill which would add 3 elements somewhat based on Quinn's veto. Those would be permit holders would have to immediately disclose what they're carrying when asked by law enforcement. Also, in places where carrying is statutorily prohibited, like schools and daycares, no signs would be required to say that carrying is banned. And finally, if doctors or law enforcement find someone to pose a clear and present danger to themselves, they would have to report that to the Illinois State Police instead of the Department of Human Services. That legislation, however, while it passed in the Senate, it failed over in the House. That means the original concealed carry bill now becomes law and takes effect immediately without any of Governor Pat Quinn's changes. Reporting live at the State House, Mike Brooks, ABC News Channel 20.
Thank you, Mike. Governor Quinn spoke just moments ago thanking lawmakers in the Senate for passing some of his changes, but said the action in the House was terribly disappointing and that he is more dedicated than ever to passing follow-up legislation.